Fellas, it's been a while. I just came back from Japan, the birthplace of One Piece and the One Piece TCG. The amount of cards and card stores you can find is insane. I was actually able to see a lot of the cards that I've been eyeing for a while. Too expensive in the US and too expensive in Japan as well. Look at those prices. But hey, those cards look amazing, and getting to actually see them in person, next level. And so today I have for you the video of all the One Piece TCG cards that I got while in Japan. And alright, so starting us off is actually some Mandarake cards. Mandarake is one of like the bigger resellers, I think, of cards overall. In one of them we were able to find some of like the tournament packs. I think this is volume 3 and maybe the original volumes. I don't think these are actually any holos inside. Most of the cards that are in here I think are just regular, if you could say that. I guess we're about to find out. I'm actually not too sure what these cards included. You can even see the price there, and these were pretty cheap with the current exchange as well, with the yen to the dollar. This came out to a very good price. Okay, but let's get opening some of these packs. No point in just hanging out with them. Gotta get some of these open and show off some cards. Wow, okay, this one has 6 cards now that I read it, right? I think that's what it means. Should be nice. All right, let's see. Typical Japanese pack. Incredibly hard to open. Okay, nice. Starting off with that cover Sanji. Cool promo. The Law. Blackbeard. Whoa. That belly though. Jaku. Kobe, who was about to get destroyed, but Shanks steps in. Classic. And then Pudding. Yes, sir. I think this one came out in English, right? Or might have been some of the promotional cards that actually were holo, but it looks super nice nonetheless. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these here. And how about now we open the other pack? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this one brings 5 cards, and from the looks of it, both packs might just have the same thing. I don't think that the selection that was in these packs was that big, both in the first volume and in the third or the second, or any of them really. Okay, clearly I haven't opened packs in a while. Okay, we have that Luffy, Kid, nice. What is this, PO3? Nice. We have the Crocodile, look at him, nice. And Kaido. Okay, honestly, volume 3 does it a lot better. Some of these cards are like warped, can you see? That's not good. Unfortunate. Hopefully not from when I was bringing them over from Japan. Either way, I think we're gonna keep Luffy at the top, and I'll keep the other 2 packs sealed. I think as a way to remember the cards, we'll just kind of keep them sealed. If we're gonna get the same 6, there's no point really. Let's move on to the next item, shall we? Okay, next up we have some magazine promos. You know it. I was actually able to find the Jump magazine in stores. It's not that difficult. And looking at some of them, I saw that this is the one that brings that funny ass chopper. Look at that. A classic. So we could not pass up on that, right? This is your average Jump magazine, I think. Actually, maybe not. I've been looking inside and I don't recognize anything in here. But let's just get into the meaty gritty. The chopper right here. I love how they package them in Japan. They put them in this like tiny little sleeve so that you can have it ready. I remember when I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! To get the promos inside, they would just wrap the magazine in plastic and they were just kind of hanging around in there. Okay, hopefully we don't cut the card. That'd be incredibly tragic. Okay, let's see. Are we ready for Chopper? Bro, this card just gets me. My face when I have to go up against Sakasuki in OP05. Shout out to the artist though, Miyazaki. What an amazing promo. This is one of those where you don't see it often. Will it come into English, or has it already been announced for English? Nope. This Chopper is giving actual Anthony. Not Tony, just Anthony, hunted by the troubles of life, by his 9 to 5, trying to bear it all with some cotton candy. All right, that does it for the first magazine. And up next, we have the One Piece First Anniversary Complete Guide. What does that mean? I don't know. I think inside really is a lot of very cool art. Look at this one, just off the bat. Some of are these card arts? I don't remember. Could be, could not be, honestly. Amazing looking sort of poster here on the side. On the cover we have actual arts. This is the OP04 Luffy and OP01 Secret Rare Shanks. And then going a little bit in there, a bunch of Japanese which I can't read, so we'll just move on. Oh, okay, I see. So we have a bit of a card list going on. Will it go one by one? I presume so, right? So OP01. Oh, even ST01. Okay, I see. ST04 here. 5, 6, 7, and so on. I think this came out maybe up to the 10th. Yeah, I could see here ST10. And I don't think it would include the Uta. I could be wrong though. Yeah, no, it goes straight into OPO1. Awesome. So it might just have a card list for everything, even maybe as an actual list. What's this? Are these rankings of sorts? Maybe most used cards, something like that. I have no idea. It'd be great if we could read Japanese, right? Anyways, what we're here for is the 2 promos that are included in this magazine. Both the Luffy and the Kaido, I think this is the Luffy that was used for the pre-release, not so pre-release event in English for OPO5. I have no idea actually if both of these came as holos in the magazine, but we're about to find out. In the back, the 3 brothers. Was this maybe when they were announcing it? I'm not sure. These arts are great. I think that's the art that they used for the alternate art Ace leader. Not the one from OPO3, like not the alternate art from OPO3, but another one that came out later. Okay, here we go. Here they are. Okay, let me see how we can do this. All right, I can feel the cards. Try not to bend them. We're just gonna cut the seam as well. Let's go for it. Okay. Now I'm a lefty, and I'm using my right, so pray to the gods. I'm trying to get really high. Okay, yes! Kaido and Gear 5 Luffy. Let's take out one by one. Shall we start with Kaido? Will it be hollow? Will it not? Ooh, okay. Upside down and backwards. Way to build suspense. Okay, let's see. Hollow! Yeah! Dude, look at that. That looks amazing. Probably the best purchase. The other Anthony Chopper card, great. But these hollows, oh god. Let's see. Okay, Gear 5. Will it promise more? Will it be upside down and backwards? Yes. Okay. They look like they're in pretty good shape. Maybe not. No, yeah, for sure they are. Oof, what a beauty. Let's flip it around. Look at that. Oh my. Beautiful card. They don't have a lot of texturing. It's just very much straight up hollow card. We've seen a couple of the other collections, some of like the waifu collection, for example, that had a lot of texturing to each card. But even just with this simplicity of this shine, I think it goes incredibly hard. Great cards. Okay, so here we have them. Here we go, side to side. Let me know, which one is your favorite? I think I'm leaning more towards the Luffy. The Kaido's nice, but come on, Gear 5 Luffy? Epic. All right, 2 magazines down, and that's actually it for the magazines. I did stop at the Mugiwara store, but shopping on there, when I was checking out, the lady at the counter actually told me, hey, we're actually selling this special collection. Do you want it? And it turned out that they had the live action Netflix One Piece card game collection. I think this one came out in English as well. I did not get it. I did not get a chance to get it. I think I was too late. It had sold out by the time I wanted to do it. But hey, they offered it to me at the One Piece store, and so how could I say no? The Netflix adaptation, honestly, pretty good. I enjoyed the whole season. It was well adapted. I think some of the best live action anime that I've seen. But overall, the cards might leave a bit to be desired. I'll show them to you little by little. I don't think I'll be taking them out of the folder, so we'll just kind of leave them on there. Taking them out of these sleeves is just so hard. I struggled so much when we had that waifu collection, which I'll leave that video up here if you want to check it out. Definitely one of the best ones if you're looking for waifus. Okay, so we have Zoro, Nami, all of these are hollow. Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, nice. The Usopp, Sanji. Sanji actually being one of my favorite characters from the live action. I think he portrayed it really well. Shanks. Luffy leader. Leader Luffy. Luffy leader. Is it, which way is it? I don't know. I like this one. I think I really like the fact that they made it all gold. It gives it a very different vibe from any other leader that's currently out there in the game. Mihawk. And Arlong. I don't think he could get any creepier until I saw him in the live action. But yeah. And so with this, we now have the One Piece live action cards in our collection. Alright, keeping some of the sealed product that we got. We did not get a lot, actually. It's really hard to find, even in Japanese, any store that would sell you sealed product, except for the structure decks, which kind of blew my mind. So I ended up getting the ST2 Structure Deck. I want to show you the price, but for whatever reason, a lot of the stores tend to cover it with like the sticker that they put on once you buy something to kind of show that you bought it. And so something I realized is the boxes are so much skinnier in Japanese. They look about the same size, maybe not, but they're just so much skinnier. What's the craziest is actually the price. Like, just wait until I show you. Okay, I think we're able to take it off. Look at that. 990 yen. Mind you, this was not at the like actual One Piece TCG store. This was at a reseller or maybe a distributor or someone that's like licensed to sell some of the product. But this is less than $9. This is below 10 bucks. This deck currently in the English version will probably run you like 30 bucks at least, because there's a couple of cards in here that are gonna be big as well for some of the green decks that are coming, like Yamato in OPO6. So if you remember, if you've seen my video on my entire One Piece collection, the one deck that I threw the box away for is my kid deck, and I have not been able to find it at a good price. So this is gonna be my proxy. I do have it, and so this one's gonna go up in the shelf. Maybe I'll take a picture and show you how that looks like, just so that you can see also the comparison in like size and how thick they are in English versus Japanese. All right, I think now we're gonna do a bit of sealed product. Let's go. We have 6 packs of the EB1 collection. This was the most recent collection while I was there. I actually ended up buying a box, which would be part of a much bigger video that's coming to the channel. And out of the 24 packs, I was actually left with these 6 that I was unable to open while I was in Japan. So I thought we might take that opportunity to open them up now in the channel. And also perfect time to say, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to drop that like. Comment on there what has been your favorite Japanese promo that you've seen so far. We have so many more to go. After this, we're moving into the singles, but hey, if you are enjoying it, make sure to subscribe, hit that like, and watch another video right after this. I think you'll enjoy what we have to offer. So let's jump into it. Start opening some of these cards. Okay, no promise on us being able to find anything good. Noland, Chubby Fox, Gastino, yep, Laboon. Why did I want to say balloon? And an event card, which are just super prevalent in EB1, smaller set, but the amount of event cards that you can find on here, it's kind of insane. Skinbrook, Laboon, the chicken, Okama, Luffy, and the bastard son of Whitebeard. Okay, we'll kind of run through a couple of these. We do have already an opening on this up in the channel, so we've seen a lot of these cards. I hope that you have as well. It's a pretty nice set. I think truly the best part out of all of it is just the Manga Chopper, Manga Anthony, and maybe the Bone Clay alternate art, the Secret Rare. Because when do you get to see a Nami card that is not Nami? If you know, you know. Gastino, baseball bat, Giraffe Man, some wolves, and Spandam. Okay, 2 more packs. Nothing that has come out of it. Let's see if we can make magic happen. Okay, Skinbrook, Monkey and Man, Wolf, Leader, and the wife of Kitos, Hottie with a body. Yeah, this card is fan service, cannot tell me otherwise. And last pack. Okay, hopefully some sort of super rare, maybe a manga. Can you imagine a manga in this video? That'd be insane. Okay, oh, spoiler, it's nothing. Anyways, okay, so how about we move into what is probably the reason most of you are watching this video. Let's move on to the singles that I bought while I was in Japan. Here, the logic for the things that I purchased are actually things that are too expensive in English. I think that is just my way of thinking, or if the art is really cool, that was also something that I said, well, maybe I would want to buy some of those cards, and then a little bit to kind of get rid of some of those collections. All right, so this is from different stores. As you can tell, they package things very differently. We'll go through each of these little piles and I'll show you. I think what I want you to keep an eye on as well is some of these prices. Starting off with this Luffy, you can see that it's another one of those promos. It's one of those amazing looking ones, and it came out to about $9 or something like that. So let's stick it out. Look at that. An amazing promo. Some foreshadowing there with the king skeleton on his head. You already know it. Amazing, amazing cards. And so continuing with that thought, what I found was actually some of these other special collections that had come out before. Look at that price though. This card's like $2.50. That's how cheap they are. So we'll take them out a little bit so that we can get the full art, just so that we can appreciate it a bit more. Holographic. This collection pretty nice. I'm not quite sure if this is Oda drawn art or if it's drawn by someone else. I think I've seen it's part, at least a lot of these cards are part of a collection of sorts. I think this might have been the Red collection when the movie Red came out. Might be completely wrong though, but this is what we have. Okay, so a couple of the other ones, we'll just kind of show them with the price there. Brooke, Robin, we gotta give that a look. Hell yeah. Robin, nice. The Nami card, why does it have no price? I don't know. But it was around the same price, I think, as the Brook. It was one of the more expensive ones. You'd think so, right? It being Nami from ST2. And then some non-holos in the same style, right? I think they are part of the same collection. The Frankie for truly like $1.30, dude. That is incredible. Jim B, the Usopp, the Zoro, and we have a Sunny-kun. One of the other promos not related to any of those other collections. But yeah, that is for the first card store that we went to. This is what we got, one of the card stores that I went to. In that same card store, actually, I put it in a different pile just because it was separate. I got the Dawn. These are all the Dawn that had come out and that are still coming out, I think, in a lot of the tournaments, right? Which are the Dawns with the Straw Hat themes behind them, the motif of each Straw Hat within them. And so here it says that it's all 10 Straw Hats. You're gonna have to believe me on that. I think it's Mugiwara no kanji 10 kanji. But look at the price. I think that is, to me, the most impressive point. This must have come out to be maybe somewhere in like the $50 for all 10 of these Dawn. Trying to get all these 10 Dawn in English would probably run you a lot of money. I think I've seen that some of these can go for like 60, 80 bucks just for one of them. Imagine that. But yeah, look at these. These are amazing cards. I love these Dawn. We are building a Dawn collection, and so these are just gonna come in so nice. Look at that. I think they should allow us to play Dawn of any language. You know what I'm saying? Like, what difference does it make? The Nami one, super nice. The Jinbei, oh wow, yeah. Is that like a yellowish, greenish color? Can't tell. The Brook with all the musical notes. Frankie, Captain America looking card. Robin. The Chopper, incredibly cute. I think one of my favorite ones for sure. Sanji. Nice to end it. Beautiful Dawn. All right, let's put these aside. And by the way, this one is upside down because this is the best purchase I think I made out of all of them. It's super arbitrary, but this is the card that I liked the best when I went to buy them. One of the harder ones to find, I would say, at least for that kind of price. So just you wait. But before we get onto that, let's look at a bit of the bulk that I bought. So in this store, I think Hobby Station, right? Hobby Station. I went with the mentality that I wanted to try and complete my Japanese sets. And so I bought a lot of the cards that I was missing. I was unable to find most of them. And at some point, my introvert ass just gave up. I didn't want to look for all the cards. Well, there were like 100 people moving around me. So this is what we ended up with. We have Yamato. At first, you're going to see it's a lot of the secret rares just because it's kind of hard to get them. Look at that Eno. That Eno is less than $1. Insane. The Kaido, Kid, Law, Zoro, a lot of OPO1 here, more OPO1, and then some straight singles. Dude, 10 yen. I don't even think you can quantify that. That's like cents to the cents, right? Maybe not. I'm talking bad shit. Okay, this is like 50 cents, something like that. So yeah, not the most impressive little pile, but definitely one of the nicer ones to try and complete the collection. I think this Yamato, more than anything, it might be my favorite one. And then the OPO5 secret rares, also incredible cards. Okay, moving on. This is the secret pack. Look at how they packaged this. Like, what am I hiding that I need to put it in this kind of packaging? But anyways, in here we do have a lot of the cards that I liked a lot, more than anything for the art. Not so much their value, or not so much that I was missing these cards, but just overall what I liked and thought it was a good price. So we're starting off, actually, most of them are going to be leaders, alternate art leaders. And so we're starting off with some of the EB1s. I think being the newest set, the art, I love when they have the entire crew behind the leader. I think it's just such a cool concept, and so I could not pass up some of these. They have like 70 different like price stickers for whatever reason. I don't know why, but we'll check them out without the price as well. These are like double sleeved actually, so I really appreciate that. I think it makes the cards look so much nicer. This is one of those tight fit kind of sleeves. You can still kind of see that it's there. But yeah, look at that Oden. Tell me that's not an amazing looking card. We have the Kidos with Rebecca and Rebecca's mom. I forget her name. Also, great looking card. Just look at that. I think the Oden's a lot better. Even in how they decided to do the shine for the cards, there's some texture to the Oden. This one feels a lot more plain, but still incredibly looking. As far as alternate art leader cards go, maybe my favorites have been these that have the entire crew, but also the ones from OPO3 when they put them kind of like in black and white and a little bit of color. Yeah, look at this one. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but can you see that it has a little bit of texture on it? It almost like looks like a bit of smoke coming out of him. It's kind of hard to tell with all these sleeves. Okay, yeah, look at that. There you can see it a lot better. This one has a lot more texture to it. Hannibal, this crew in the back, ass, but just the concept of the card is so cool. And also here we have the only canonical character that has been able to beat Luffy and Blackbeard at the same time. Magellan, OP. Going to a bit of the cheaper cards, I did get this Rocinante. Not my favorite type of art, definitely not my favorite leader as well, but hey, look at that price. How could you not get an alternate art leader for less than $9? Come on. And the last one for the pile is one of the Dawn. Like I said, we are getting that Dawn collection, and so this one I have not gotten it in English, so I thought, hey, can't afford in English, let's just get it in Japanese. Okay, second to last. This pile is also pretty cool and incredibly cheap, as you can see. Another one of the special collections that came out in those sort of binders. These in English, I think they also don't go for much as singles. The only card from this collection that I think goes hard in terms of price is the Zoro, because it's the OP01 Zoro leader actually. All the other cards are non-leaders, even for some that do have leaders. But hey, Jimby, Brooke, nice. I love the sort of manga-like concept in the back. Just sort of having a manga style kind of panel behind them, pretty cool. These are like pseudo manga, but for those prices, dude, look at that. Frankie, Robin, Chopper, the Nami, Usopp, Zoro. Look at that. That's the one. And look, you could definitely see, right, a bit more on the expensive side, but still, for the price that you would have to get it in English, it's insane. And at the last, the real one, Luffy. So that is it for that collection, but we did end up finding a couple of other pretty cool cards. Primarily this Dawn. This is the Dawn that came up. I think it was like a pop-up shop in Tokyo, right? It must have been now like 4 or 5 months back. And it's one that's just coming into English now. I believe these are about to be distributed in some event here in English now. I can't remember what, but the Japanese one is here, and definitely one that we did not have yet. And then one of the shiniest Dawn that's out there. So yeah, the one from Structure Deck 10 did not open mine, so I thought, hey, let's get it in Japanese. All right, and the best for last. I'm even gonna take it out of this sleeve so that we can appreciate it a little bit more. So something I decided to do recently is, I think for my collection, there's something that I want. I have a lot of alternate arts, I have a lot of different cards. I wanna make my collection a little bit smaller and a little bit more rare. And so what is the most rarest kind of cards that you can find, aside from those that you can pull in boxes like the manga rares? It's the participation cards that you can get if you place top 64, top 18. Those cards just go absolutely insane. The art, the style, it's just something that you don't find, and they're always going to be super limited. And so without trying to break the bank, the best I could find for a good price is this Queen. I think this is one of the participation cards. It does not actually say whether it's Treasure Cruise, Treasure Cup, Regionals, whatever. But look at these cards. They're just so good looking compared to some of the ones that you can get, some of the other alternate arts, which are amazing as well. Not to say that they're not. But when you have cards that look like these, how can you not want them in your collection? This one, I actually was able to get it for somewhere around like $70. Pretty good condition, I think. I did check it out while I was at the store. Nothing seems too off about it, but they didn't have a lot of them at good price. What I'm going to do is put up again some of the other ones that we have found that are much more popular, that are much older. And then just look at those prices. Look at those prices and tell me how that's not insane, even for Japanese. Those that don't even have zeros, that symbol means 10,000, and that's gonna run you a lot of money. And so to start off my collection, trying to get some of these participation cards, I think this was the best place to start. I am sure that it'll evaluate in price, and definitely one that I'm gonna keep very close to the heart. Why don't you check out this video? Go check out what my collection looks like. I'll see you next time. Bye.